No matter the venue or the locale, when these two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval and Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs. And the Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia's offense will take the field first. Last time these two met, the big dogs ate as Georgia rolled easily.
And taking care of business in a rivalry game like they did, it means a lot. The bragging rights are even better. I can talk about stomping you out. Speaking of stomp, 2007, Mark Richt getting the team to run on the field, celebrate. Those are the moments that you think about in this series that mean so much.
Yeah, we talked to the Gator coaching staff. They said it felt like Herschel Walker was back toting the rock for the Bulldogs. I mean, they had no answer for Georgia's running game a season ago. Defensively, the Gators know they've got to be a lot more physical in this one.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Turning it on. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown, Georgia. Great job by the back on the option.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
The coaches talked about got to get to the quarterback, got to ruffle his feathers a little bit. How about this first drive, man? They've already sacked him twice. This will pay dividends throughout a football game.
He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Steps away. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside the spot. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wideout. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Gotta like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The sure hands, it's Marquez. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down for the 22. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Good solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Gators are marching down the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Marquez. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I think they tried to slip it to that tight end really quickly and get him the football and create some space and maybe try to make a play, but the defense said no. There is nowhere to go. Defense actually gets him for a loss.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Gators line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on first down. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. The give on the inside. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But, man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
The Gators will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. Slips through the line. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision. You see all those things on one punt return, takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
They're trying to get some breathing room from deep in their own territory. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Unloads quickly. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Bush. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
This guy's is in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
They're going to run it. Touchdown, Dogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's on.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's caught. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rush is on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Gators want to move quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Nestles it in at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fakes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Wants to fire on second down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Trying to set up the screen. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The 3rd and final timeout of the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Going right to work up top. Got a man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And that is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And he got it, but that thing was spinning and sputtering by the time it found its way into the right corner. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Gators and Bulldogs. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Gators send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on first down. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Dogs trying to cash it in on first and goal. Got his man. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Dogs. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to LSU. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Gators will punt this one away. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot.
He'll take the deep shot. He's got it down the right side. The 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Gators will call on their punt team. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Caught over the middle. It's Bush. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He uncorks one deep. Got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race. You got to win games, and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Georgia! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow,
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete.
Territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Off play action. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Got room at the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside.
Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Here's the pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's 2nd and long. fired. On the last play, they'll go back to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 13 to Oregon State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Firing to the right, complete. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Offense changing the play. Sends it back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's got room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Now on 1st down from the 30. Unloads to the right. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
This time it's complete. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man on the right. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel it.
Holds it in, the 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games and big moments where he's really shined. That's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 1 after the incompletion. Calls it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Zips it out to his man. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gators line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback may change this route. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Bush. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Here's the heat. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
He's got him. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, he wants it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. It's complete on the right side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off-play action on first down. Under fire. And down he goes back at the 3. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. All about, they knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who